So I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet and pay my respects to their elders past and present. And then I'd love to welcome everybody to the Canberra Innovation Network. What a great way to start Innovation Month, in amongst all the practitioners. So you probably don't, some of you haven't been here, you're not all faces that I recognise, some have. But you're surrounded by people who are building businesses right now. We've got about 60 startups in the space here, a co-working space over there with young and old, mature men and women building businesses. We have an accelerator program, and right now they're in their huddle. They're in their Monday morning huddle, which is how you're feeling. Great, it's Monday, yes, we're great. And they are being, I won't say beaten and bashed, but they're certainly being given a lot of support and mentoring and education in a very intense fashion over a 3-month period. And they're about week 4, and they're still looking fabulous. So things are looking good. We're actually particularly excited about the accelerator program because we have 80% of our founders are female. So 4 out of the 5 startups in that space are women, and they are really strong, wonderful women. Anyway, there's also an incubator over here, so we've got about 6 startups in the incubator program. They're at a later stage, so they're much more, they've got some of their seed funding. Some of them have got about 800,000 of funding to get them going for the next few years. And in this space, a few weeks ago, we had an Indigenous program. So we had a bunch of Indigenous business people in here showing off what they were doing. So we're reaching out to all parts of the ecosystem. In fact, on Saturday, this room was crowded and really humming with young people. We've got a program for young people to help them become entrepreneurs, and it was absolutely jam-packed. You could hardly move, and it was mostly a lot of creatives, so a lot of music and all that sort of stuff going on. It's a very exciting space to work in. I can't be any more encouraging to you to say get on board and be part of it, because it's a really energising, fabulous space to be. For those of you who don't know us, we're a company, we're not government, so we're a company limited by guarantee with charity status, and we've been set up to transform the economy here in Canberra. So we're trying to build an innovation ecosystem, not a Silicon Valley, not a Cambridge, not a Singapore, not a Tel Aviv, a Canberra. But if you think about the fantastic expertise and knowledge base we have here, the Australian National University, University of Canberra, University of New South Wales, Canberra, CIT, CSIRO, Data 61, they're all our foundation partners, and they're trying to grow a real knowledge economy here in Canberra. We also work with schools, so we're encouraging young kids to be entrepreneurs and to get engaged in STEM. So we are having an absolute hoot. We've been doing this for 18 months and really kicking some goals. It's been a fantastic journey for all of us. If you want to engage with us, we have this thing called First Wednesday Connect. So first Wednesday of every month, get in here, this room here. Sometimes we go off-site, but it's usually here. We get 200 to 250 people here every month across the whole ecosystem. So you'll meet venture capitalists, angel investors, big companies, small companies, startups, entrepreneurs, researchers, service providers, government big and small. You'll meet all sorts of interesting people, and there'll be pitches. We only have about half an hour of pitches, but startups give a pitch, so it gets you really excited about what people are doing in terms of starting up companies. So do come along, first Wednesday of every month at 5 o'clock. It's this Wednesday, isn't it? Yep, this Wednesday at 5 o'clock, so be here. In a moment, I'm going to hand over to David Hazlehurst, your DepSec, who's going to officially open Innovation Month. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of encouragement as a practitioner before you get into that. I know the weekend has left you in a bit of an uncertain time, but I was thinking about it over the weekend, and from my perspective, your customers, your mandate is the same whatever. Your job, in my view, is to grow the economy here in Australia, to make it a safe and equitable country. You have an amazing job. You have an amazing mandate, an amazing outcome that you guys need to drive, irrespective of who is in the political seat. And so whoever it ends up with the job, with the gig, you're still going to have to do that. And it's challenging times. I'm not sounding very encouraging yet, am I? It is challenging from an economic perspective, with the global economy and everybody having to innovate in their businesses to be competitive. You've got a big job ahead of you. If you look at how government services are changing and the restrictions you're getting financially and the bigger agenda that you've got to deliver, that's a challenge for you, and you're only going to be able to do it with innovation. You look about how the business models in government are changing. In the UK and America, some of civil society is going, sod it, we're just forgetting government, we're going to get on and do it ourselves. That's something that you're going to have to wrestle with. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is to be innovative. So the encouragement is, you don't have to do that alone. You're not government on your own. I am making an offer here in Canberra for the Canberra Innovation Network to be helping you in all sorts of innovative ways that we can. If you want to collaborate with a range of different people, we have a collaborative lab and a collaboration program. We can help you with that. If you want to grow your capability to be lean and nimble and innovative and entrepreneurial, we have our lean startup workshops that some of you have already been through and will go through this month. We have our co-working space, our incubation and acceleration. They're all programs to help startups. If you've got a startup idea and, dare I say it, you want to leave government and start something up, we can help you. If you want to stay in government and do it through Skunk Works, we can help you. So don't think that this massive job that you've got is something that you have to do all on your own. We are open to help and collaborate with you, as we do with the ACT government, which are our firm and strong supporters, and it's great to have Glenn here. Thanks, Glenn. They've done a sterling job of setting us up and collaborating with us as we go along. So I encourage you to jump in and be part of that. So enjoy learning in Innovation Month. Enjoy doing. I'm sure you'll be doing things with Innovation in Innovation Month. Come along to First Wednesday Connect, and don't forget to collaborate with us in any way you can think of. And now it's my great pleasure to hand over to David, who's going to open this month up for you so that you can find out what is in store for you. Thank you.
Sarah.